Welcome to Growing with Tea. So cheesy. This past month, I decided to challenge myself, and it was hard enough for me to decide what my 30-day challenge would be. I flipped back and forth between many options, trying to figure out what was interesting enough to film and at the same time still hard for me. I'm going to do intermittent fasting for 30 days because I'm so fascinated with it. It's like a very interesting topic to me. So I think it'll also be easier because I'm not dancing as many hours as I normally am. I'm still dancing, but it's like a lot less. So I'm interested to see how that affects my body type, as well as the water challenge, and just make sure my water bottle, my baby, is constantly filled. I figured out that I have difficulty with sitting still and calming my mind, as well as I eat 24/7 all day, every day. That is just what I love to do, which is why I'm wearing this lovely shirt as an example. So I figured because of that, I might as well just do a challenge around those thoughts. I decided to do the intermittent fasting as well as a 30-day meditation practice. It's been really destructive for, I feel like, a lot of creative people and the arts in general to realize that because we're stuck at home, we can't go out and perform. However, I feel like that just changes the way in which we can reach people, because ultimately for me, it's about reaching people and reaching the community through dance. I can't do that anymore out in public. However, there are many possibilities at home that I can do that, but it's realizing that for myself and realizing as well as it was my last year at Joffrey. I'm graduating this year and I'm supposed to be trying to get a job in a company or as a freelance dancer, and I can't go out and audition anymore. And so the mentality that has put me in as a senior has been really hard for my entire class and really hard for us to kind of bounce back from. Well, obviously I feel like it's only fair to see what I started out as. It's been a solid month since I've been in the studio, but I have again been dancing every day online. So this is how I'm starting out. This is like just my belly. That's it. You can see that I'm already like a little toned here, but I'm kind of losing it because I haven't been in the studio. Obviously, I don't really weigh myself, but I'm growing a little belly because Texas and the food, man, you just can't get away from it. So this is how I'm starting out. First day, we're gonna see how this works. I honestly feel like the hardest days were the second and third day. I just was so hungry the entire day, and a lot of stuff emotionally happened within the span of 2 days as well. So I just wasn't in the right headspace. So sitting down and trying to do a meditation for 5 minutes was really rough for me. This morning was kind of rough for me. It's the second day only. I realized last night that I was supposed to have my big assessment the day before, and then Sunday through like the next 2 weeks is supposed to be my actual spring break, and it was really rough realizing that because I've been gone for a month now. And it's one of those moments you realize, and you're just thinking and you're wondering if you had done something else. If I had stayed in basketball, would I have been good at it? Would I have been better at it? Would it have actually gotten me somewhere? But the problem is that I don't have the answers for that, and regardless of that, the virus would have happened anyway. But would I have come out better? Because I realized that before I went to bed. I had a lot of noise when I woke up this morning, and I just didn't want to face it, and I like curled back up in bed, but I was like, no, you gotta get up, you know. So I'm thinking that I really need this meditation this morning. But after that, I started to get into a habit of waking up, you know, drinking that water, sitting down, having a meditation, and then waiting until about 9 to eat. surpassed my goal actually, and I'm just gonna make some avocado toast and yeah. So what I started to do was eat around 7 or 8 at night, and then the next day break my fast because breakfast around 9 o'clock. And of course there were times where I would eat later because I do have a family. Sometimes we like to eat meals later. That stuff happens. So I would just eat later in the day the next day. The day was the first time that so it would have been the 5th day. It was the first time that I did meditation, and I felt like it actually helped me in class. It helped me focus, and it helped me not to just like crumble in my emotions, which I don't necessarily crumble in my emotions, but it's one of those things that like when you're in class, people can't tell, but they can tell that you're not as determined, but inside you feel like the world is crashing. Yesterday I felt like was the first time that I was just like, this is what I'm doing. So I think the meditation is finally helping. Kind of like still how I was during the second week. Like my first week I was the worst bloating happening, but now it's just kind of, it's just normal, honestly. All in all, I feel like that I had less craving and I bloated a lot less with this intermittent fasting. So I think my body really took well to that. And once I'm in a routine, it was a lot better as well. So I feel like going forward, especially since I'm not dancing and I don't need all that energy and all that food, I will continue to do this. I probably will stop once I start really dancing again, a lot more hours than what I'm doing now. The meditation, I don't think I will continue. I'll try and do it like at least once a week or something like that, but it's still so hard for me to just sit down and just to calm my mind. But it was a nice 30-day challenge to really see the results of the healthy mind that started to grow from this. I feel like I definitely started to see from a better perspective, and the calmness that the meditation I would do in the morning created that calmness throughout the day and helped the breathing techniques and remind me to do that in frustrating situations later on in the day, like during class or while I was teaching a class. You know, if I got frustrated, I could calm myself without just letting that frustration take over. Okay guys, as always, thanks for sticking around, growing with tea. Please click that like button and make that bell sing. And please, of course, as always, subscribe. Only if you want to though, I'm not gonna force you. It's not like I can do anything through the screen anyway, but it's quarantine. What else do you have to do?